Hello YouTube, welcome to Train Ready Armed. I'm Instructor Trey, and in this video we're going to discuss why they shot Ahmaud Arbery. This case comes out of Brunswick, Georgia, where Gregory and Travis McMichael shot unarmed Ahmaud Arbery. And the reason why they shot him, well, I don't know. There's a lot of speculation out there, but let's discuss some factors. When learning of controversial shootings involving the use of force, I make certain that I put my emotions to the side. I look at things from all perspectives. Emotions can interfere with rational thinking and may produce biased judgments. So rather than looking into use of force incidents emotionally, I tend to analyze the totality of what happened. When I first heard about the incidents, there were comments stating that Ahmaud was out for a jog. Well, when I first saw the video, I thought to myself that he does not appear to be jogging, but I could be wrong. But I also thought about the fact that it didn't matter if he was running, jogging, or walking. A factor to consider at this point is, did Ahmaud have a right to be where he was? Rather than speculate here, I know that a legal investigation is underway and some facts will be revealed. Now the next factor to consider is, why did Gregory and Travis feel the need to go after Ahmaud? Again, I don't have the facts here. All I have, like you, is what's being put out there by the media. Perhaps Gregory and Travis were attempting to make a citizen arrest, in which Title 17 of the Georgia Criminal Procedures discuss grounds for an arrest and states that a person may arrest an offender if the offense is committed in his presence or within his immediate knowledge. If the offense is a felony and the offender is escaping or attempting to escape, a private person may arrest him upon reasonable and probable grounds of suspicion. Note, I'm just summarizing here. For full understanding, read up on the state of Georgia's criminal procedures and consult with an attorney for more detailed understanding. Now, the next factor to consider here is, even though there may have been a reason to believe that a criminal offense was being committed, what type of force was necessary to effect the arrest? As a citizen, if I'm going to make an arrest, I would first make certain that I understand the laws as it pertains to citizens making an arrest, as well as the rules of engagement. In this case, deadly force was used, and Georgia law has a justification clause. Title 16-3-20, paragraph 4 states that the defense of justification can be claimed when the person's conduct is reasonable and is performed in the course of making a lawful arrest. So the question that's going to come up here is, was deadly force necessary to arrest Ahmaud? Again, an investigation is ongoing in which the answer will eventually be revealed. Now, Title 16-3-24 discusses the use of force in defense of property other than a habitation. It says a person is justified in threatening or using force against another when and to the extent that he reasonably believes that such threat or force is necessary to prevent or terminate such other's trespass on or other tortious or criminal interference with real property other than a habitation or personal property, when lawfully in his possession or lawfully in the possession of a member of his immediate family, or belonging to a person whose property he had the legal duty to protect. Paragraph B states that the use of force which is intended or likely to cause death or great bodily harm to prevent trespass on or other tortious criminal interference with real property other than a habitation or personal property is not justified unless the person using such force reasonably believes that it is necessary to prevent the commission of a forcible felony. Now, Title 16 3-21 discusses the use of force in defense of self or others. It says, a person is justified in threatening or using force against another when and to the extent that he or she reasonably believes that such threat or force is necessary to defend himself or herself or a third person against such other's imminent use of unlawful force. However, except as provided in Code Section 16-3-23, a person is justified in using force which is intended or likely to cause death or great bodily harm only if he or she reasonably believes that such force is necessary to prevent death or great bodily injury to himself or herself or a third person, or to prevent the commission of a forcible felony. Title 16-1-3, paragraph 6 defines a forcible felony as any felony which involves the use or threat of physical force of violence against any person. A person is not justified in using force if the person initially provoked the use of force, or if the person is committing or attempting to commit a felony, or if the person was the aggressor or was engaged in a combat by agreement. Title 16-3-23 discusses no duty to retreat prior to the use of force in self-defense. Basically, stand your ground. It says, a person who uses threats or force in accordance with code sections relating to the use of force in defense of self or others, or relating to the use of force in defense of a habitation, or relating to the use of force in defense of a property other than a habitation, has no duty to retreat and has the right to stand his or her ground and use force as provided in said code sections, including deadly force. Again, the laws discussed here are summarized. Please read Title 16 and 17 of the Georgia Law Codes in its entirety and consult with an attorney for a more detailed understanding. As I said before, when it comes to the use of force, you must say to yourself, is what I'm about to do absolutely necessary? Without having all the facts here or hearing witness testimony, I don't understand why Gregory or Travis didn't just call the police. Was it necessary for them to go after Ahmaud? Only they have the answer. But I'll say this, if you're going to make a citizen's arrest, you better have facts and you better know the law. Assumptions or speculations will land you in jail. If you don't know, you don't do. Again, when it comes to the use of force, say to yourself, is what I'm about to do absolutely necessary? And is what I'm about to do going to prevent myself or someone else from receiving great bodily harm or death? And that's our show, YouTube. I'm Instructor Trey, and this is Trained, Ready, Armed. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to click like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks, YouTube.